Being Africa for me, as a 64-year-old, 63-year-old black man at that time, it was the first time in my life where I woke up every morning and I was no longer a minority. And that was the most unexpected, incredible feeling I've ever had. Everybody should experience what it's like to be in the majority.
Welcome back to AfrigaZone, wonderful people of the diaspora and in the diaspora. AfrigaZone for Africa to win. It is time for Africa to win. For centuries, Africa has not been positioned to win. But in our generation, in the 21st century, things are turning around. My name is Raphael. I am from the US Ghanaian diaspora, residing in the US right now. And I think that you are doing well today. Here I am with you to present to you another side, another reason, or the reason behind why African Americans, why African descent of the diaspora are leaving the islands, are leaving the Western world, are leaving Grenada, Trinidad and Tobago, Jamaica, Belize, the Bahamas. African Americans, from the United States are flocking back to Africa, specifically in West Africa and the nation of Ghana, Sierra Leone, Kenya, Tanzania, and all over Africa, the Gambia also. And one of the simplest reason that we are going to reveal, with backing it up with one of the prominent men in African American community, talking about the psychology that is behind, or the psychology of being the minority. It is a big issue. So I won't hold you for long. If you are not yet subscribed to my channel, it is free. Do so. Also, like this video. The short clip is coming next. You can also turn on the notification button so that anytime that my video comes out, it will pop up and you should be the first to watch it. So let's get into the subject for today. Let's do it. I'll see you right back.
So let's talk about Family Feud in Africa. When you were here, I think you had just finished shooting it, or you were just going to shoot it, and now it's a huge hit.
Yeah, it was really amazing because when I went to my partners at Fremantle who own Family Feud, I said, I want to buy the international rights. Of course, they're great partners, so they said, yeah, but everybody told me, Steve, don't go to Africa to make TV. You can't make good TV in Africa. I said, why not? And I just thought it was a great idea. So I took the show over there to 2 countries. I took it to South Africa and Ghana. And Family Feud is the #1 show in Ghana and the #1 show in South Africa. And it is funny. And I have an accent over there. You think I got an accent over here?
I bet.
But I'll tell you something though, Ellen, the thing about for me that made being in Africa, and this is just like a little serious part to it, being Africa for me as a 64-year-old, 63-year-old black man at that time, it was the first time in my life where I woke up every morning and I was no longer a minority. And that was the most unexpected, incredible feeling I've ever had. Everybody should experience what it's like to be in the majority. I mean, not you, but I mean, everybody else. Yeah. Well, let's just say black people. Black people should go somewhere and just see what it's like to be in the majority, because you get used to it, and it's like a refreshing thing. I never knew how cool it was.
Yeah.
And when I saw white people over, I would go, where are they going? It was just amazing that they were there. It was really, really cool experience.
Yeah. Where are they going? Well, that's fantastic. I mean, I bet that's amazing and should be an experience that a lot of people will experience, I hope. Why don't you want me to experience it?
Well, no.
I'm kidding. All right, we have to take a break.
Really, I think you should go so you can experience being a minority. Really, it would help everything out if everybody could be a minority for 4 months in a row.
Oh.
Thank you for staying tuned. I am right back. AfrigaZone for Africa to win. Here on AfrigaZone channel, we talk about the diaspora, we talk about the latest, we talk about what is going on. I'm a US Ghanaian residing in America, preparing or on course to return back home. So I talk about the diaspora, I talk about this transition. I also talk about post-return, meaning that after you have returned, how do you sustain yourself with income, with cash flow business, some of the investments that you can put up together in order to sustain yourself. Ghana is another country. When you go over there, you have to what? You need income sustainability. So we talk about that also, and we network and we share information. The way I'm doing it, the way I've been successful in it, in everything. I have businesses back home already functioning for me with cash flow. And also in terms of a building, in terms of lands, in terms of a network, with honesty. If you are not very careful, you can get scammed. I'm talking about not this kind of network, of internet, scamming people, but you give money to your people in Ghana. If you are not careful, if you are not cautious how to do it, how to go about it, you might not get the job done, and that causes frustration. And also, sometimes, the way people are relaxed over there, they don't have any kind of like a strict timetable, how to enforce it. Those strategies, we talked about them here on this channel. Coming back to the theme for this video or for this content is that you see it for yourself. One of the biggest reasons why African Americans, especially in America, also the diaspora, the African diaspora who have come here, who came here, they are also returning. There are two kinds of diaspora. We have the descendants, the children of those who have gotten here through the slave trade. Our forefathers were taken from Africa, the continent of Africa, were brought over here, also to some of the island, also to UK, to some of the country, Holland. We know also there's this diaspora who came to the Western world for opportunity. They came through the lottery visa, massively to America. They go to Europe, they go to France, Germany, in the UK, Belgium, and Finland. You see them across all over Europe. Massively. You see countries like Nigeria, you see countries like Ghana. They have massive people who have come over here. And then some, as soon as they come, they had opportunity to be legalized with their document. They brought their family here. They brought their family. So this is also another kind of diaspora. So that those two diaspora are going massively back home. We understand that it is not the whole America. Almost about 50 millions of blacks that are flocking back to Africa. So the African diaspora who came here for economic reason, who came here are living here also, they're going back. Thank you for your understanding. Going back again, and then stretching out the point for this video is that being a minority, you can hear the conversation. Whenever our brothers and sisters, African American, landed in Africa, physically, that's where the transformation starts from. That's where the transformation starts from. Everything, everybody around them looks like them. The feeling in a lifetime, the feeling alone the self-esteem, the human being self-esteem alone, or one time in a whole lifetime, I still have it say that for the whole year that it has been born, it has never felt something like that. People around you, the commercial boss on the street, the news, you are watching TV, you go to the hotel, your driver, you go to every place, they look like you. People look like you, my bro. People look like you, my sister. Have you ever felt something like that? Have you ever felt something like that? Once in a lifetime. You know, what he said is true. I grew up in Africa. I left Africa at my, at the age of adolescent. And I lived in Germany for some time. It is not easy. It's not mentally easy to live as a minority. To see yourself as a minority. You get into train. You get into the bus. Everybody that you see, apart from you, you are distinguished as black already. The way they stare at you, just having this skin, this chocolate brown skin alone, the way they stare at you is something else. The feeling as a minority can cause a mental health. Yes, and that's one of the challenges that our people are going through here in the US. Our people are going through there in the UK. So, basically, the reason behind why people in America, our brothers and sisters, African Americans, our brothers and sisters who have immigrated here for economic reason, like me, and some of us, me included, we are going back, is because enough is enough. It's time to be part of the majority. Thank you very much. Leave your comment below. Join the conversation. Let us bring out the respectful comment. On this channel, no hate. No hate. We don't want to deal with that at all. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video. Check out my online store. Check it out and what we do. We are here in this world not only for ourselves. Happiness is about caring for others also. This is what it's all about. Go to the description. Check out my online store. Whenever it comes out of those revenue, 50% we use it to support people back home. That's what we do. That's what we do. We care for one another. We care for each other. Thank you for staying tuned. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you next time. AfrigaZone for Africa to win. Ciao.